Alright, just got back from the gym. Wanted to come on and make a video saying that seeing some good success currently. $500 days are becoming quite common. And there's an important thing that I've made, like an important change that I've been making right now. And it is attempting to transition from viral, like going for viral content and not necessarily like the viral content I was making was not purely viral. It still had CTAs to the product. It's just that the format was more like 50-second long. Sorry, I'm out of breath and like caffeine overloaded, bro. Just walked up a gang of stairs, but the videos were like 50 seconds long, you know, like a real fast-paced video, free value giving. And I would include the product as part of that free value, just real quick, and then give a CTA to it. And I was getting hundreds of thousands of views on some of these videos. And I was getting some sales, you know. But again, I'm still new, so I didn't know what the amount of sales I should be getting relative to what other people in the space are doing for that type of video. Anyways, I've been experimenting with making longer form videos that are more strategically and directly about selling the product. And I've been experimenting with my own methodology that I made up, kind of strategy to funnel the viewer down a logical process that eventually, within one video, convinces them that my product is the solution to their problem. I mean, I'm sure someone else has done it, but I haven't seen anybody else in this space use this exact format of promoting the product. So yeah, I literally was getting like hundreds of thousands of views. My average video was getting like 50K views. And and I'm getting more sales now since I started this. And my average video is like 8,000 views. Like the conversions are crazy on this new format. And it's really like, again, it's also, I can't directly tell, like I can't get data on a direct correlation between specific videos and the sales that are generated from it. But I kind of have a system that I'm strategically deploying on analyzing the data so where I can make a pretty good educated guess on how each individual video performed, you know, and it kind of comes from posting videos at certain times to isolate the variables around it so I can try to get a data point on that specific video and its generated sales. But puto cabrón. Basically my views are super low, videos are longer, engagement is not even that crazy, but the sales are literally on videos where I'm getting like 8,000 views. It's the same amount of sales generated as videos where I got like 400,000 views on a more subtle product promotion. But I'm gonna show some stats because at my commission rates, I've been making like 500 a day pretty consistently. So look, if we look at my main account, look at these views right here. 4K, 6K, 10K, 10K, 15 and 13. So these videos right here are all this new format, except for these two. These are kind of different, and this one is also a little different. But this one, and this one are specifically this more longer format, educational style, trying to leverage the fact of displaying my character's knowledge in the niche he's speaking about more so than when I was pushing these more viral videos where the free value was kind of just remedies.
Now, get a pot of water going. Chop.
So these would be like fast-paced, very scroll-stopping hooks, and then a free value remedy. These are more like this.
3 signs you infested with parasites and don't even know it. First sign, unexplained bloating.
So I created a new location for my character to give him much more authority in the holistic niche. A lot of subtle details in the background. You know, we got the Christian, the orthodoxy in the back, the certificate of holistic health, just real trustworthy character. And the specific thing I'm doing here is I'm giving whatever, like I'm presenting the problem, then I'm leading them to a natural solution, which that natural solution is not directly the product, but it's, hold on. The solution that I'm trying to lead the viewer to is not the product directly, but it is the individual ingredients within the product that when they're cumulatively taken together, it gives you the cure to the problem that I present. And only after breaking down each individual ingredient of the product, then I present the product that has all of those ingredients that have been established as the cure. I present the product as the next logical step to, take the solution, which is the ingredients that I named. So it does not feel like a product being pitched as a direct solution to the problem, but the product pitch now, since it comes after the ingredients being broken down individually, without any mention of the product, now the product just feels like the next logical, convenient step that encapsulates the solution in the easy to take format. And I'm sure people already do this in marketing. Like, I'm new to this. I'm so sure this is already an established term, but this is something I just made on my own because I was noticing other people's product videos in this whole space, like people that work on the same brands. They would present the problem, they would fearmonger, and then they would just present the product as the solution. But mine is, there's a step in between where in between the problem being explained, the mechanisms of how the product or the problem works, in between that and then the product being presented, there's now a section in the middle where it explains the individual ingredients of the product as the solution itself, and then it just bridges into the actual product as, you know, the encapsulation of all of those in an easy to take format. And I think this is driving my sales really good, but let's look at some of the data. So here's some data, right? Basically, the way I'm trying to determine the sales for each video is I'm posting one video a day, and then I'm checking the sales from my account that come for the day after that video is posted. So it's like the best attempt I can have at isolating that video in its direct correlation to the product sales. But it's really, like, it's not a direct correlation because there can be data leakage from other past videos and whatnot. But it's literally the best method I have right now. And if I get a ton of data points and it's all lining up consistently, then I know it's at least something that's pretty good. So if we look at this podcast right here, so this is a podcast I made, Gut Flushing Changed My Health. You can see it had 21,000 views in the first day, and that correlated to 20 sales. So the day after this video was posted, after it had gotten 21,000 views, we had 20 sales. Now this includes every video on my page. Again, so it's not perfectly direct, but I'm trying my best to isolate that video for the next day. So we get this one sale is every 1,050 views. If we look at the podcast this was the exact same video. I just reformatted it to have his mom testify alongside him of the product. We pretty much doubled the conversion to view ratio. This video had 4,800 views in one day, and we had 9 direct sales off of that. Then if we look at this is the one thing parasites can't survive. We had 166,000 views in the first day. This was a product video, but it was a very short form product, and it gave 12 sales off of 166,000 views. So you see one sale is 13K. This is over 10x worse converting than these other videos, 20x this. And according to this method, my highest converting video was this more product aware kind of TikTok video where I literally just handled a potential common objection of my viewers. I literally just did this. I put him in a super realistic, like he's on Snapchat in his phone, like in bed.
But you best believe I use them.
And I straight up threw this objection out. But do you actually use the product, or is it just a sponsored thing? And I straight up had him testify for like 2 minutes. And you can see the conversion on this was crazy. In the first 24 hours, the video had 4.7K views, and we had generated 14 sales that same day. Again, there's still spillover from other videos, but this is the best I can do at isolating these variables. And when we see a correlation between the similar style of video generating similar ratios, like it's leading me in the right direction. Even yesterday, it's like the same thing is kind of being kept up. Like yesterday, I believe we had like 500 profit in pure commissions. Let me see this. I'm not gonna pull it up because I don't have it, but yesterday we had $500 profit in pure commissions, and the day before, and you can see like my profile in the last 2 days, like I was not getting crazy views, but these are all, except for this one, these are long form videos, and I'm getting the same amount of earnings, if not more, than when my account was posting, when I was doing these super viral videos. Like these two videos right here both have the product in them, but I was getting similar conversions with less than like literally like 1 to 5% amount the amount of views. And the best thing about this is that I'm making these like $300 to $500 profit days off these low view videos. And the thing is, I'm pretty confident that I can get these super low videos guaranteed pretty much every post, just based on my account and the reach my account is getting. So it's not even like I'm getting these $500 days based off the algorithm hitting that day. Like this is just the baseline. I haven't seen what happens when one of these longer CTA form videos with my new strategy actually hits the algos and hits like 5-figure, 6-figure views, because that's going to be the biggest tell, honestly, because if the ratio of view to sale on this, again, from my like rough correlation, my rough way of correlating the data, if that ratio holds up when this view is amplified to 10x, like when the videos are amplified to 10x views, then I know for certain that this format is literally converting at that high of a scale, like compared to these other like more popular, less direct sale videos. And honestly, if that holds up, like if I get one of these videos that hit 100K, like I'm making multiple 4 figures off that video in sales. But yeah, $500 profit days are here. I think for the month of August, I'm over like 6 to 7K in profit. But I had like a week and a half of basically no sales because I ran out of credits and I'm broke as shit, and I haven't got my payout from the first month. I had like I've had less than $100 in my bank for like multiple days, and I just do an Instacart delivery to survive because I'm not trying to work again. I'm done. So I've just been waiting for this July payment to come, and these dudes are bricking. It's about to be the 17th and it still hasn't hit. Once that hits, then I can get some credits to actually keep making videos, because I've been out of credits. And so I'm just kind of scraping by with what I have, and I'm still able to maintain this. But once I get credits, bro, it's over. Like with this new style too, I'm gonna just keep trying and trying and trying to make these long form converting CTA videos and blend them with virality just based off of the hook, and keep the full long form CTA of the body and everything else there established, and just try to catch a lotto of one of these high converting videos hitting like 6-figure views. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now.